Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the pay-per-view predictions show on the Autistic Super Channel, known as the SuperBlog Versus. First off, I want to just say this crowd on SmackDown was amazing, and it's one of the things I like when it comes to the crowd when it comes to these international shows, and I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I mean, it's really been something to see. With that being said, this is not about. This is about the crowds, of course, and what's going to happen at tomorrow's Clash at the Castle, which is what this is going to be all about. So I wanted to say, for the record, that as of June 14th, 2024, at 10:27 p.m., I have absolutely no idea if there are any changes that are going on. I have absolutely no idea of any changes that are going on right now. I know I sound a little bit repetitive when I say that, but I don't want to be like Vengeance Night of Champions when an ECW championship match had to be changed last minute. So I don't know if there are any kind of ideas about that. I have absolutely no idea of what's going on. So we'll go with the singles match. Actually, we will go for the singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley defending her title against the hometown girl, Piper Niven, with Chelsea Green. I feel like Bayley needs to drop this championship, especially in this crowd, with Piper Niven being the hometown gal. And I feel like with Chelsea Green around, I feel like that's ripe. I feel like it's right for that time. I wanted to say this. If it's not going to be one match, it's going to be another match. So for this one, I'm going to go with, only because it's in Scotland, I'm going to go with Piper Niven. Mostly because I feel like it's her time. And don't be so surprised if Chelsea Green turns on Piper when that happens. And it might have something to do with the other match that's coming on, the singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable with Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree challenging Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I feel like this is going to happen in the following way, mostly because of the fact that nothing against Sami, but it's what's going to come afterwards, I think. I honestly feel... I feel like Sami Zayn is going to retain more than anything else, but it's going to be when Otis does something that kind of costs Chad Gable the chances in a Intercontinental Championship match, and that's going to set off either an implosion of Alpha Academy, or Chad Gable can win the championship with Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. Otis specifically, because I feel like the tension's been there for the longest time. So I'm going to say that either Sami Zayn wins, which will spur Chad Gable to blame Otis for the loss, or Chad Gable's going to win, and Otis is going to deck the new champion with not only his championship, but challenge for SummerSlam. Those are the ways I see this playing out. I really feel like this is the best way to do it. And then we have a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. We have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending against hometown gals Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I really feel like I know that Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are the hometown girls, hometown superstars, I guess. I feel like they should win if Piper doesn't win, but I would be down with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark at least not taking the loss, to protect Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So I'm gonna go with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark on this one, mostly because of the fact that I want to see them win. If they do not win here, they will win at SummerSlam. But either way, I'm going to say that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are losing the tag team titles to Alba Fire or Isla Dawn. That wouldn't be so bad. I mean, but I will say that I would love to see it be Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I mean, I feel like they're due. Then we have Damian Priest versus the hometown boy himself, Drew McIntyre, in a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I feel like Damian Priest is going to win. I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to get screwed over by CM Punk because the Judge of Days is barred from ringside. So I feel like it's going to drag their thing into SummerSlam and have them have CM Punk find out that he's actually been cleared to wrestle for a while. It wouldn't be such a bad idea for that to happen, mostly because of the fact it would mean it'd be the second time in as many years that Drew McIntyre has been screwed over in his home country, but the crowd is going to be on him. I could also see the point where Drew McIntyre finally wins at Clash of the Castle in Scotland, only to set up a CM Punk match at SummerSlam. I mean, there are a lot of ways you could do this. So I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre winning. To pit him against CM Punk. But here's another thought I just thought about. Drew McIntyre could win. Sheamus could celebrate, but also say, I want a shot at the World Championship. For a later date, I'm guessing it's going to be SummerSlam, with one problem though. Gunther is actually penciled in for that match. So we may get Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther at SummerSlam. I feel like that's the way they're going to be going for this. I mean, I would be licking my chops in that particular case because we all know it would be a real awesome treat. But I also feel like Damian Priest needs to win, so it could be by disqualification. I mean, but either way, Drew McIntyre is going to win this one. And then we go to an I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defending against the phenomenal AJ Styles. You can tell it's late in the night, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel like AJ Styles should win, but I would not be surprised if Cody Rhodes won. If I had to choose, though, I would say that Cody Rhodes wins, only because it could possibly send AJ Styles back to NXT if he needed to, which, with everything that's been going on with TNA and all that stuff, might be interesting come the summer. So that's how I think it's gonna. That's how I feel like it's gonna pan out. The link in the video is the one I used for these predictions. I hope you guys like these videos, viewers and listeners. If you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube. You can check me out on X, Facebook, all that good stuff. And you can check me out on all the videos on the AutisticSuperBlog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, have some haggis, and as always, shine on.